Hello everyone, and welcome back to Fableheim and the Legend of Keepers. We resume the goddess to Eris's third banner, and it has been already a meme-tastic journey. We picked up the Nightmare Catcher. Demoralized, it deals 200% physical damage instead of morale. And we have been using this to great efficacy with Kalethos and Niflheim, who, as you can see, are quite demotivated on the fact that they keep dying. Minor details, though. And what does death really mean for somebody who has mastered it? Boredom. But we continue on, nevertheless, using our magic purse. Do I really want to... sure, let's upgrade this. The prophet staff is new, you might as well upgrade it. And I'm hoping we can YOLO a bonus motivation thing so I don't have to have Niflheim rest. But in case we do, it's fine. We have a backup plan. Always have a backup. An archaeologist is ringing your doorbell to claim an artifact, blaming you for looting it. He even dares to demand you donate it to a museum. Well, you know what hippos are really good at? Crushing people. They're phenomenal at it. Do not tempt a hippo. As for the siege, we probably shouldn't press that button because we only have 2 traps. I've learned my lesson. Business trip or a plunder? You know what, let's try a plunder. Oh, I hope I don't regret this. Alrighty. Tiredness for all monsters in the next dungeon. Find an artifact and gold. Oh. Volunteers plus 3 motivation. Or lots of money, with a chance of wounding someone for 10 weeks. Oh, so we can't really afford to have a wounded individual. Alright. Please no tiredness. Your volunteers have organized a bloody orgy in Gulthor the Destroyer's name and have corrupted the sacred place. What exactly would a bloody orgy... You know what? I don't want to know. They have even found an artifact. However, messing with the sacred place like they did unleashed a curse upon you and your employees. Tiredness 3 applied to all monsters for the next dungeon. That is 30% less damahe, which is not ideal. But it is what it is. A trainee has spilled a burning hot drink on you in front of the blood spice latte machine. Puck my life. Let's insult them. You fool. Craven dog. Now, unfortunately, Niflheim is going to have to go to bed, so I have swapped the rooms here, and we'll see if we can just raw damage them in the first room and then finish them off with this. Okay. Thankfully, Unhoplite will return to us next time, and hopefully things won't be so bad. I think I'm changing my mind. In real time, changing my mind. Meh. It'll work. It'll work. It'll all be fine. I don't think it's going to be fine. I take it back everything that I said. Our champion is none other than the Samurai. We'll be attacking the front with air damage and inducing air weakness. And should that target have negative air resist, it will ricochet, much to my displeasure. He is joined by the ninja, the dreaded of all creatures. Do I want to do this? Weighted stance doesn't seem that appropriate here, so we'll just Judgment of the Souls. We'll see if we can start working on somebody. Ooh, and the Templar, who's going to attack the front with air damage and apply vulnerability. That's fine. Not fine. Oh yeah, our Sacred Lotus thing here. Forgot to mention this when we plundered. But the Sacred Lotus is... A whole bunch of effects are going off right now. Applies wraps to anyone who takes damage. So, you know, it's great. Okay. We might need a change of plans. Mayhaps. Our trap room is also very not generous at all. So, yep. I do have 9 wraps, though. How did I get 9? You know what? Let's not look to gift horse in the mouth, shall we? Time for triple speed, though. A questionable first encounter, but I think as long as we can get rid of the ninja, we can just kind of cheese it. Maybe. I hope. I do want to spam out more wraps, though. Spam the wraps. Monsters gain wraps 1 when attacked. Is that why? Did it apply to her as well? Are you gonna... What happens when this dies? You know what? It's fine. We'll kill the ninja. That way she gets to go first. Or not. Never mind. It's fine. It still worked out. That's why I killed the ninja. Because I knew that her time in this world was coming to an end. So, of course I had to make use of it. Now, as for this area... What am I going to do here? I guess I'm going to do that. Alright. I don't really want Kalethos up front, but that's how this is going to be, huh? This is the dangers of our strange split that we have. But, hey. If you don't live dangerously, do you really live at all? I'm going to go with yes. Yes is the answer to that question. And I think our Nightmare Mirror is about to put in a lot of work here. Let's go. Nice. Oh, not even close. Wow. Okay. Anubis's Disciple. Bestest Boy. Coming in at level 3. Don't mind if I do. Do not mind if I do. Level 3. Roger? What kind of name is Roger? No. Bestest Boy. That's all we have. Now, Kalethos is probably going to have to go to sleep. But just in case we find an event, we will... This is when under, right? Yeah, okay. Just in case we find an event, we'll keep Kalethos with us. I'm going to hit the trainer. We could have gone for the level 4 staff, but I think the trainer is more appropriate. I'm going to do it. Alright. Bestest Boy. Level 4. It's so nice having money. I bet it feels like that in real life too, but I wouldn't quite know what that's like. Ah, look at all of our level 4s. It's beautiful. Truly. And we have once again have this question. Do we business trip or do we plunder? I'm going to roll the die again with the plunder. Alright, we need motivation here. 100 gold. We don't have 100 gold. Alright, let's go. Your volunteers have emptied the castle of all valuables and furniture, and have taken several occupants along with them to serve as travel snacks. During the plunder, Kalethos was hurt, and will need to rest for 3 weeks. Poor Kalethos. I think that's the perfect amount, though. Yep, he'll be back for next combat. Perfect. Well done, Kalethos. Do you have a moment to spare to talk about our Lord and Tormentor, Gulthar the Destroyer? Of course I do. Of course. And now, 30% chance of gaining guaranteed crit when the sarcophagus is attacked. Huh. 20% of damage taken is returned to the assailant. Let's go. Let's thorns it up. I love thorns. We cannot go to the engineer, it says, but we can level someone up. And I think we level up... Do we level up Kalethos? Let's level Pestilence. Kalethos. Pestilence. 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 I probably should have gone to the alchemist here. Yep. A headhunter is here to show you a promising monster he has spotted on the job market. Do you wish to recruit it? A second. Bestest Boy. I would have actually liked to have a second Bestest Boy, just because he was also level 3, but alas, our funds are a little low. Good news, everyone! The board has declared that due to a great financial period, the company can allocate you extra resources in the form of a trap, a recruit, or cold, hard cash. A mummy? I probably should take the mummy magus just because you've never seen it before, right? It is level 3. Front 48 morale. Morale dealt increased by 3% per stack of penalty applied to the target. Ooh. Turns all penalties applied to monsters of the group into wraps and regenerates 10% of their maximum life. Huh. Applies demoralized 1 to all heroes when a monster of the group is defeated. Intriguing. A curious character has joined us. Alright, sure. I also have a name for this character. Did I write down who recommended this? Please tell me I did. I think it was Morgan. Thank you, Morgan. This is going to be Imhotep. Of course, Imhotep is from the Mummy movies, but Imhotep in reality, long, long ago, was a chancellor to the pharaoh and a high priest, I believe. So it kind of works out. As for this, the rest of this, I say we swap. Good old swapperoo. I don't believe we'll actually be making use of Imhotep here. He seems more like a support character. But, you know, we'll let our team on Hop Like goes front and center. Armor isn't exactly our thing up front, but it's also not exactly our thing back here. Great. Alright, we'll just go with this. It's fine. It's fine. Do we want an artifact or the master bonus? As for our artifacts, I'm actually pretty satisfied with them, but there is one we could roll that would be disgusting. Alright, sure, let's yellow the artifact. Let's eat the money. I have exactly 0 fear. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to have 0 fear, but I have 0 fear. Leading the charge is the Sage. We'll be attacking the front with ice damage. And you know what Niflheim says to ice damage? No. He says no. Joining him is the Valkyrie, dealing AoE air damage, which we're actually pretty resilient against. And the shitty Shaman, dealing AoE fire damage, which I would say is our biggest weakness, probably. Probably our biggest weakness. But as far as our team is concerned, due to the tremendous amount of fire weakness on our entire front roster, well done, you lived another turn, I brought out Imhotep, who at least had resistances, more so than Bork or Enigma. And I thought that Imhotep would serve as a decent morale bomb, and I was right. Unfortunately, she just replenished a whole bunch of it by killing people. Ah well, it happens. And he just removed all my hard-earned demoralization. Wow. Rude. Incredibly rude. But no matter. We have our sarcophagus here, who's going to need a boost. Round dealt increased by 5% for each stack. I have 9 stacks. That's a lot of damage. And we should be reflecting damage, but ironically, this isn't really the team we want the reflect against. Did you just negate that? What? Because, well, these two deal AoE damage, right? AoE damage is pretty... She's just immune to fire. Oh, I'm just immune to everything, right? Duh. Brain, where are you? Come back. We're playing Legend of Keepers right now. Oh, look, the little... Oh, that's awesome. The modifications you do show up on the sarcophagus, like the sarcophagus' model. That's a nice touch. The Nightmare Mirror. Flee! Break, you craven dogs. Almost. Actually, I think she's dead. Yep, she has 1 hit point. You live at 1, but you're still dead. That was a lot of damage from Bestest Boy. Alright. GG. Like I said, I'm really not afraid. Ferocious Yawn. Another Golthor's Blessings. Yeah, sure. That gives 4 wraps now. Okay, Kalethos is a little upset. I couldn't possibly understand why. During a break, you played the famous fantasy role-playing game Houses and Humans with your employees. They have learned a lot about themselves. Well, he won't be upset for long. And let's go ahead and get the Tier 4 staff. The Tier 4 stickeroo. We're going to go ahead and extend this therapy. We all talked about ourselves. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. I'm going to ignore this. 2 of your employees have been caught red-handed brawling like 2 elves for a hairbrush. Will you be tough and suspend them for 5 weeks or threaten them with a pay cut? To be sure it does not happen again. You could always buy them a second brush. We're going to ignore that. And in a few weeks, one of them is going to kill the other. But you know what? That's in a few weeks and not right now, which is the end of the game. Kind of snuck up on me. But that's all right. I think I'm going to pull Unhoplite to the first room. Because the whole goal of the first room is to just survive as long as possible to stack demoralizations. And Unhoplite will assist in that matter. Alright. Then we have Pestilence, Crocodile Dundee, and Bestest Boy, all level 4, ready to murder whichever champion makes its way through. We are in the presence of royalty. King Thorgrim Grudgebearer has joined us once again to try and put an end to our shenanigans. But can the Nightmare Catcher catch him off guard? We'll see. So Thorgrim is leading the line, dealing air damage and applying vulnerability to himself, which is strange, but stuff happens, I guess. The Knight Roland making them all more powerful, which is very irritating. But Unhoplite is here to tank him like a Chad. And at the back, leading the caboose, is the Mamluk, dealing air damage to the back, which Kalethos is tanking like a champion. We get 1 more round of demoralizations. 10, 10, 10. There is a purification altar, but look what's in its way. The sarcophagus is going to bring it home. I believe in the sarcophagus. I love Solar Eclipse. It's so good. And now, the sarcophagi. What do I want to do here? Part of me wants to just buff my team. Farewell, Mamluk. And I think the demoralization is literally just going to bring it home. We just press this button, stack wraps on the whole crew in the back, and it's fine. It'll work itself out. Also, I'm pretty sure Thorgrim is killing himself upon my thorns. Maybe not. Hard to say. Alright. He did that time. Alright. Yes, remove the demoralization for all the good it will do you. I wanted Crocodile Dundee to be in this room, but Crocodile Dundee wasn't going to do a whole lot here. So, Pestilence, bring it home.
The Great Book of Grudges remains full.
Bad news, Tueris. The Crusaders have discovered portals linking our dungeons together. They're now organizing raids to try and reach your Nacre Delta HQ directly, and cut your religion off at the roots. The board has informed me they deem you responsible for this high alert status. It will be your responsibility to fend off these attacks.
I'm responsible? They're your portals. Corporate life, am I right?
And then I bellowed, "This tomb will be your tomb!" Not bad, eh?
I can't believe we got 6 runaways in the murder banner. Good work, good work.
Come on, bring the sacrifices!
Yes. More sacrifices. So that's unlocked. Sekhmet's Scepter. Wraps deal 3% max life damage instead of morale. It seemed okay. It didn't seem bad. It played into what we were doing. It was good fun. The Nightmare Catcher, I think... the Nightmare Catcher put in work. I think I understand how it works now, and I like it. Big fan. The next banner, sorry, I was looking at my talents for a second, appears to be... Demoralization. Appears to be a hybrid. Leaning into morale. What is this? Monsters of the group gain 2 random bonuses when a monster is defeated. I see. Okay. I wonder if I'm actually going to make use of the skeleton cultists. Do I have a name for them? I don't think I do. Didn't I call one Papyrus? Or is one of them called Papyrus? I don't remember. Terrified Fan. Haunted Cannabis Jars. Okay, so we will go ahead and put this point here for wraps. This is fine here. No big deal. But feel free to let me know what you think of the 4th banner and what you thought of the 3rd banner. I really enjoyed the 3rd banner. It was good fun. And thank you all for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. That went by a little faster than I was expecting, but hey, shorter episodes are always good, right? Next time we head in to the desert plagues to plague things, I suppose. Why is Niflheim here if we're in a desert with a plague? Question for next time. As always, thank you to the patrons and channel members who support the channel. I greatly appreciate you, and if anyone would like to stay up to date with anything happening on the channel, feel free to join the Discord description down below. And I will see you next time, where hopefully my brain is actually here. Bye!